25% of men under 35 say they're lonely. 15% say they have zero close friends. In 1990, that number was 3%. But here's the part nobody's telling you. The fix isn't more friends. It's not more parties, more apps, more forced hangouts. The actual fix is realizing that alone and lonely are not the same word, and almost every man on earth is confusing them. Stick with me, because by the end of this, you'll know exactly which one you're dealing with. Let's start here. Ask a lonely man, "Are you lonely?" He'll say no, every time. Not because he's lying to you, because he's lying to himself first. Admitting loneliness feels like admitting weakness. And weakness is the one thing men get trained out of them before they're even 10 years old. So researchers stopped asking directly. They started asking sideways, who do you actually talk to about things that matter? And that's when the real number showed up. Most men couldn't name a single person outside their partner. Some couldn't name anyone at all. There's a term for this: masked loneliness. He's isolated, but he doesn't even have the words for it. He just feels flat, tired for no reason, irritated at nothing, numb on a Sunday night, scrolling till 1 a.m. for no reason he could explain. He calls it stress. It's not stress. It's loneliness wearing a disguise. Now, here's why it happens to men specifically. Women's friendships survive distance. They run on check-ins, a call, a text. How are you really doing? Men's friendships run on activity, the team, the gym, the job. The friendship exists exactly as long as the activity does. Change jobs, team disbands, move cities. The friendship doesn't get maintained, it just quietly dies. Nobody killed it. Nobody meant to. It just never had fuel. Stack that with the script every man gets handed at age 6. Handle it yourself, don't complain, be the rock. Useful for surviving a crisis. Useless for building the one friendship where you can say, "I'm not okay," without flinching. End result, 20 guys in the group chat, 0 people to call at 2 a.m. And here's where it turns dangerous. Loneliness and low mood don't sit next to each other. They feed each other. Your lonely motivation drops. Motivation drops. Reaching out feels exhausting. You stop initiating. People stop inviting you, not out of cruelty, just because you went quiet. Now you're more isolated, which drops the mood further, which kills the motivation completely. That's the loop. And the trap is from inside it. It doesn't feel like a loop. It feels like a personality. This is just who I am now. That's exactly why men don't see the exit. They think there isn't one. This is why, in the data, middle-aged and older men carry the highest suicide rates of almost any group on Earth, and isolation shows up every single time. Not because men can't handle emotion, because nobody built the system to catch them before they went under. So here's the reframe I promised you. There are 2 things hiding under one word: alone. Loneliness is involuntary. Something's missing and you have no control over it. Solitude is chosen. You're with yourself on purpose. Same silent room, same quiet. Completely different psychological event. Loneliness says, "I have no control." Solitude says, "I'm choosing this and I can use it." The fix was never eliminate alone time. The fix is learning to sit inside it on purpose instead of running from it. The second you use that silence to think, reflect, build something, sit still, the exact same hours that used to hollow you out start to build you instead. This doesn't mean disappear from people. It means stop fearing the quiet. A man terrified of his own company fills every second with noise, scrolling, background, TV, anything, and never processes a single thing. He stays stuck in the loop because he never sits still long enough to notice he's in one. The men who actually break out do 2 things at the same time. They get comfortable alone without numbing it, and they rebuild one relationship where honest is allowed. So, 3 moves, starting today. 1. Pick one friend. Send one real text. Not wanna hang. Try. Not gonna lie. This week's been rough. That single message flips a friendship from situational to real. 2. Schedule alone time on purpose. A walk, no phone. 10 minutes of just sitting. You're training your brain that solitude builds you, not that it's a void you have to escape. 3. If the flat, numb, tired, for no reason feeling has lasted weeks, that's past loneliness. That's a signal. Talk to a professional. Therapy works because it's the one place guaranteed to hear the version you don't tell anyone else. Male loneliness isn't a character flaw. It isn't inevitable. It's the predictable result of friendships built on activity instead of honesty, and a culture that taught men to hide the exact feeling that needed saying out loud. You don't fix this with more parties. You fix it with one honest text, and learning to actually sit with yourself instead of drowning out the silence. If any part of this hit close, don't just watch it. Send it to one guy right now. Not because he's broken, because he'll never send this to himself.